Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's me, Irvin, with another anime first impression video. This is going to be on Akebi's Sailor uniform, which is one that aired last week, and I never got myself to actually be able to watch it. And I finally decided to actually finish it, because I actually did start it. I watched 5 minutes of it, and I'm not going to lie, fell asleep on it. It was late on night, so yeah. I will say it shows promising to it, but I do have quite a bit of opinions about it. Before anything else, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will try to show more videos this weekend. I just realized that I left my work charger at home, so I'm gonna have to be working from my second laptop, which is not as fast as my first laptop, so we'll see if I can actually work out of it. But anyways, if you guys have not done so, subscribe. I have more videos for you guys posted for sure this weekend, and more to come also next week. Probably next week will be the last week of first impressions, maybe. Not really sure yet on that, but at least they will definitely slow down compared to this week. Also, guys, you guys can follow me on social media or buy some cheap anime or manga from the description below. Okay, so Akebi's Sailor uniform, again, it's actually being aired both in Funimation and Crunchyroll. So when I started it, and it was late at night, I wanted to do it because that piqued my interest. Why are both releasing it? And the first part of the episode is really this girl at a very rural city, essentially excited about her new middle school, and we learned that she's joined this middle school that her mom used to go, and one of the main reasons she wants to go is because they actually have sailor uniforms, and that's very weird, but that's basically what it is. She's very quirky. You can tell by the stuff that she tells people that she definitely has been raised from a small town her entire life. Like, she's excited about seeing more than 10 people per grade level, and that's, that talks volumes. I remember going to a college and meeting people like that graduated with 5-6 people in their school, and I'm like, how did you go to a school like that? I graduated with 450 something kids. I can't imagine having only 8 or 10 people in your grade level. So the first third, I guess, of the episode is very much showing that she's a rural kid, excited about the big change in her life to middle school, and really her interest into that sailor uniform. We meet the mom and her younger sister as well in that first third of the episode, and that's kind of where I stopped. It didn't really showed any hook right off the bat. But I decided to watch it today again, and I did, finish the episode. So the second third of the episode is her and her mom going with her little sister shopping for the materials for her uniform, and her mom actually making her uniform, and her being so anxious about wanting to wear it, and her mom working hard and putting all her effort into making a beautiful uniform from her. And she obviously, when she wears it, falls in love immediately, and her sister thinks she's cool, and they have a sister bonding moment at one point, because like many people like myself who have siblings, when a sibling is going to a different school, it's not just life-changing for that sibling, but for the other siblings as well, who are not going to be going with them to school anymore, or not seeing them in school anymore. So it kind of shows that the whole episode was focused on the one sister, and then the other sister says, like, hey, you're kind of overshining the fact that I'm gonna go to the same school but by myself now. Like, it's gonna be different for me. I'm scared too. It's big changes. So they kind of have a sister moment, and I like that. Then commencement starts, and we find out that the school changed their uniforms, and they all wear blazers, and she's the only one with a sailor uniform. After speaking to the principal finds sympathy in the story, and it comes close to the story, since my mom did my uniform too. I was excited at one point when they did this for me, so I understand where you're coming from. So principal allows her to wear her uniform if she wants to wear her Sailor uniform. The third part of the episode is essentially her deciding that yes, she wants to be that person that wears the unique uniform, because her mom did that for her out of love, and she's been excited about it basically all her life. So she decides to go to school, and we get this interaction of her going to school, realizing that she's super early. Her anxiety got the better of her. And then there is actually another girl already in the class who has a weird quirk of smelling her toenails. It's kind of weird, to be honest, but they bond out of that, and they start finding out that even though that girl who's there is from Tokyo, completely different life, she had the same feelings. She was nervous. She wasn't really sure what was going to happen in her first day of school. She couldn't sleep, so she ended up coming early as well. So they have bonding time and find out that they're sitting next to each other, and that, in a nutshell, is the first episode. I will say so much happened in one episode, and it didn't feel like it was that long. And I'm gonna say that's the first thing I liked about it. It moved at a good pace, but still gave us enough information to know what was going on, how characters are, and we still got a few scenes here and there where it was just scenery, her walking to school, seeing the cherry blossoms, seeing all that beautiful art. I mean, it was amazing seeing that. But at the same time, the story moved quite a bit. A lot of other animes would have maybe used these 3 different events or parts of this episode and maybe make 2 episodes or even 3 out of it, and maybe it would have felt like it was dragging too much. And I will say, the first time I started watching it, it did feel like it was dragging. Now that I've watched it for the second time, I see it's a very cute slice of life. I, in fact, really did enjoy the second part of the episode. It feels like it's gonna have a good fandom, but probably won't be in the big, in the eyes of the bigger group of anime watchers. And the reason I say that is because the anime itself really doesn't have fan service, doesn't have any of that. It's just straight up a story of a girl starting middle school, making friends, and she'll have adventures probably here and there, probably some drama, and that's really it. It's a cute story, and personally, I think a lot of people who do give it a try will like it. But because it doesn't have, the stuff that the bigger portion of the anime watchers want sometimes, it's not going to get the attention it deserves. That, I think, is the best things I can say about it. So for now, I'm going to give this one a 6.5. I think it has a lot of potential to be good. I wish maybe it had more drama, and it maybe setting up the episode, setting up the characters so drama can eventually come in. But that would be the only thing that I would add more to it. So for now, it's good. I think you guys should go watch it. 6.5 out of 10. If I continue watching this one and I end up really getting into the characters, this could potentially be one of my top 5s. It has that potential, but for now, I don't think it's there yet. There's continuing anime like Demon Slayer and Arifureta that I'm really enjoying, and other stuff that I'm also thinking that could be top 5 as well. So for now, not this one. Could be if the other ones do poorly, so we'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love, comment, like, and share, and guys, like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.